screen. Hello. I wasn't on the screen. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. I see Robert's in the chat. Shout out to everybody. We are now live. The last live stream of the week and the last one before Christmas. So you and then I decided to dress up sharp today. And shout out to any other viewers or listeners we might have. You say what's up in the chat and also put a rocket emoji because we're going up, y'all. We're going up. So throw some rocket emojis in the chat. I'm gonna put some myself. All right, a little intro. I know I haven't done this before, but in case you guys are watching me for the first time, so my name is Jason Dubon. I am a self-taught iOS developer for about 3 years now, and I'm currently working at Scale AI, and I also help aspiring iOS developers break into the tech industry. Lazaro, hey, what's up? What's up, bro? Damn, Lazaro, damn, it's been a while. But how are you guys doing? I played soccer last night, so my legs are a little beat up. But it was worth it. It was worth the no, it wasn't torture, but it was pretty fun. So what are we talking about today? Today we're gonna be covering if you need or do you need a boot camp to break into tech, and more specifically, do you need a boot camp to become an iOS developer? Because it's a route you can take. It's a path. It's a valid path, right? And it's actually funny because I was reflecting on this when I was preparing for the live, because going down the boot camp route was actually something I was about to do. Actually, I this was 2020, yeah, 2020, right before COVID. I was about to I was about to I had already made the deposit and I was already enrolled, quote unquote. But I believe the program started at the end of March or April. And as we all know what happened in 2020 around that time, everything like blew up. So what actually what happened, I think they pushed it back for 3 months because they at the beginning no one knew what was gonna happen. So it got pushed back. And by that point I kind of was like, I'd rather not, because it was gonna be remote and it was gonna be like 10 to 15K. I think 15, around 15K, and that's a pretty penny to pay for a boot camp. So I decided to not to not pursue that route. And and if you guys watch some of the other live streams or know a little bit about my backstory around that time too, I kind of paused the tech search because of just how crazy it was, like the times, and I don't know what was going on. But that was been my little experience or foray with boot camps. I didn't fully do it, but I was right there. Like I had already made the deposit, but then COVID hit and it changed all the plans. But now let's talk about you guys. So, is the boot camp the right decision for you? Because it might be, actually, because there are benefits, right? I This live stream is not just to shit on boot camps and make them out to be the worst thing ever. Because boot camps, though, they can be pretty helpful. I mean, and it comes at a cost, of course. They'll drill you with the fundamentals and hammer in like the main concepts, or like the fundamental concepts you need to be a developer, and that's one thing they'll do for sure. And it'll give you some like a support system with like your peers around you, and probably like they have like TAs and stuff, and also some structure. So if that's something you lack, then having a being in a boot camp might be really helpful, right? Like if you don't have support, as in people who you know that are like in tech or tech adjacent, then it might be helpful. It should be super helpful. And the structure too, like if you don't know when to study and all that, like it literally forces you to do it, right? Because you have certain days where you have class and all that. And the other thing that is really beneficial for the boot camps is the networking, because you're in with like a group of people, right? Like a little cohort, and that is a great way to build connections, and because those people are going to go off and apply and try to break into the industry as well. So that's pretty good. And then the last thing that I thought of is the like the thing it gives you on your resume, like it gives you a little badge, just something extra to add to your resume and like your LinkedIn. Hey Vadim, hola, and now, and that's uh and that was like the pros, I guess, like the why a boot camp might be the best route. And that was kind of my philosophy when I was about to go that route, to be honest. Like I but then the thing that's always scary is like the cost of the boot camp. So now we could talk about why it might not be the best route. And like I just said, the cost itself is like 10 to 15K for a boot camp is quite a lot. It's quite a lot. And you usually don't have that. Well, it's not as affordable for most people, right? That's why people take out loans and stuff to go into boot camps, and they have like different payment structures. All right, and the second thing is that pretty in the book. The second reason why it might not be the best is everything they're gonna teach you in the boot camp is kind of available online for free. Not the same material, of course, but all the concepts you need to know to become a developer are available online. Thanks to just how the community is, and it's interesting because it's like the development or the development community has like the whole open source thing since like the day one, and that's why you can learn about everything you need to learn by using the internet. So that's another reason why. And the last one why it might not be a good fit is or the last one I thought of was like the support and the structure it creates. That's something that you could create yourself, but I mean it requires some work, right? Like the support. Well, first let's start with the structure. The structure could be created through like scheduling your week and yeah, just like your days. So like, oh, during this time I'm gonna study. During this time I'm gonna work on my resume. During this time I'll work on my app, right? So being able to schedule that's something that you can do yourself. But it does take some work. It's not like you can. I mean, you could try to do it like out of the blue one day, but usually building up to it is the best. And in terms of support, something actually really cool about the iOS dev community and just the iOS community as well is is sorry. I saw the comments, I lost my train of thought. That's the tricky thing about live streaming. Like you see the comments and you can lose your train of thought. But all right, back to the support. Something cool about the iOS community, and I think it's in most developer communities, is like you can create your own support basically like online, right? Like LinkedIn, there's Twitter. I think every platform has a small niche community of developers. At least that's what I've seen from iOS, and I'm assuming for all types of development. And they're all really friendly. Like I don't know if it's just iOS, but they're all super friendly. Like if you reach out to them or talk to them, everyone will offer you advice. Like since day one, like I started making content and just interacting with the community. They all been helpful. Like at first, I was like, I don't know what to expect because I really didn't know what to expect. But you'd be surprised. Like people will help you out, share advice, share whatever, share that you're looking for jobs, tell you what maybe give you some advice on what you can and can't do. And yeah, those were the also Iowa's Dev Happy Hour. That's a great place. I stopped by for a few minutes last week or the last one, but I was actually hungry and I was eating, so I didn't join. And oh, one thing that Vadim mentioned is outdated material as well. That could be possible. That could be very possible for the boot camps. And and it's like hit or miss with the boot camps, right? You don't know who your instructor is going to be. You don't know the quality of the boot camp, because both of those will play the role in your outcome. All right. And in conclusion, before I open up the floor for like questions and stuff, if you're really thinking about the bootcamp route, I think it might be, well, it depends on the cost, right? Like how much are you going to pay for it? You need to find that number. And if you really need the support and the structure, then I think that then I would say those are the two main things. Oh, I think that's the like the deciding point. If you need the support and the structure, then I would say you probably should go that way because like I said, you everything else, and I mean you could build that online, but if you're not able to, if doing that it seems too hard or you feel like you won't be able to, then a boot camp might be the way to go. It's just something you're gonna have to pay for. Like it's just something you have to pay for, right? Like it's gonna be 10, 15K out of pocket. And even afterwards you may or may not have a job. But that's just how the game works. We don't make the rules, that we just play it. But yeah, and if you're and by the way, if you're an aspiring iOS developer, I am doing mini coaching sessions. So you can feel free to book one. You actually have to go to breakios.com and sign up for the newsletter. And when you do that, you'll be directed to the booking page for if you want to schedule a call. And speaking of the Break Into iOS newsletter, I am going to be dropping a new issue, I think later today. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I kind of got very inspired and I kind of wrote it today. I wrote it all today, and I really like how it came out. So I might drop it later today. So you guys should definitely sign up for it. It's breakintoios.com. Yeah, breakintoios.com. On the newsletter, I give like daily insights, not daily, weekly insights, and just tips along for you along the journey to become an iOS developer and break into the industry. And with all that being said, does anybody have any questions? Feel free to drop them down below in the comments. I see Robert had a bootcamps are expensive. Give you the basics. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit. A little bit. Oh, this is a very valid point, actually. Yeah, if you need the structure to get started, you will struggle after the bootcamp. Ah, that's very true. And I didn't even think of that. Well, all right, y'all. I appreciate everybody who tuned into the live stream today. A little short today. I'm not trying to make it too long, and I hope you guys enjoy your weekend because this is the last live stream of the week. And I hope you enjoy Christmas if you guys are celebrating that or whatever you celebrate during the holidays. And we'll be back next week. We'll be back next week. Make sure you guys sign up for the newsletter, breakintoios.com, where you get weekly insights on breaking into the industry and just becoming an iOS developer in general. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace. Peace. Peace.